News, views, voices of the global Indian community. India abroad.
Yeah, I thought that Kamala Harris did exceedingly well given the high stakes coming into tonight. This is her first presidential debate ever. Donald Trump, this was his seventh, and the polling hadn't been going very well in the national and battleground states in the last few days, and she prepared very diligently for this, kind of took a week off the campaign trail and showed that she was methodically prepared, had done her homework, and didn't seem to be intimidated going head-to-head against former President Trump. And just from the opening moments of the unexpected handshake and introducing herself really set the tone that this was going to be a different debate than we saw in Atlanta a few months ago. And yeah, he looked a little ragged and roughshod at the end of the debate and didn't have his best one. I think he'd be the first to admit that, the fact that he showed up in the media filing center and spin room at the end. We haven't seen that in years and wants to try to change the subject to something as quickly as possible. He had some good moments, and he tried to pivot to immigration, energy whenever he could. He knows those are winning issues. Kind of asking Kamala Harris, why haven't you done a lot of these things in the last 3.5 years as you've been vice president, was strong. But he had and things like that. I don't know how it will play with some of the swing voters in Pennsylvania that care about fracking and that kind of thing, but certainly an endorsement that she wants to have, anybody would, and this timing maybe could provide a bunch of momentum and could come at a real opportune time and get off some of the negative media cycles that we had coming into this debate about her polling that kind of had fizzled a little bit since she entered the race in July. No matter what they did, even if it was correct. These two moderators had no trouble at all intervening themselves, being very definitive in what they thought was the correct answer, and they called him on a few of his controversial statements. And some of the questions were tough for both candidates. Maybe Harris handled them a little better, but they were straight to the point. A lot of people think we didn't have a big enough discussion on the 2020 election and January 6th in the last debate. And so they're definitely, both in terms of the questions and their integration into the debate, did help Harris. And it's no surprise that whoever doesn't do as well in the debate is always going to turn to the moderators because it's kind of a popular tactic.